Hey everybody, in this video we're talking about Aruba dot1x wired configuration and how we can do computer and user authentication. Alright, so let's get into this. Let's set up our topology. So again, just go over the topology. Here's Clearpass. Here's the switch that we're going to authenticate to. This is the Windows box, the supplicant. Talks to the switch, and the switch talks to Clearpass. So let's configure our switch port. I think that's an important part of it. And I think that's all we'll do in this video is we'll just configure that switch port, get that switch port ready. So this is going to be for a Cisco switch. All right, so let's log in here. Username. So this is using TACAX, which we set up before. And enable. Okay, so we're in. So this Windows system, which I'm going to reboot this. Restart it. I'll just restart that anyway. This is connected to E11. All right, so show run interface E1/1. There's nothing there. I defaulted this just recently after doing some testing to make sure this was going to work properly. So let's go into config T. And what we want to do is we'll give it switch port mode access. Let's go in that E1/1. So now switch port mode access. So we're going to use authentication order. So we're going to give it the order MAB. That's MAC bypass, MAC address bypass. You can use that to allow something that doesn't, like a printer or something like that, that does not have the ability to send dot1x. You can use that just to allow to have basically a database of MAC addresses that you just allow in. So mab dot1x, let's do that right. Dot1x authentication priority is going to be dot1x first, and then mab second. So authentication port control auto. Authentication periodic. It's going to check every once in a while. Timer reauthenticate server. Okay. And mab, we know what that is. So dot1x PAE authenticator. Really? What's the whoops. Dot1 X. There we go. Dot1X timeout, server timeout 5 seconds. Dot1X timeout transmit period, TX dash period 10. Dot1X timeout supplicant timeout 10. Dot1x max there we go. Dot1x max requests what is it looking at? Requests 10. And dot1x max dash reauth request 10. And I'm going to also make this a spanning tree port fast edge. And that's fine. I'm going to do copy run to start. And there we go. So now if we do a do show run interface E1/1, which is what we're connected to here. So you can see right now, this computer is not getting any type of authentication. And if we look on Clearpass, I think what we should see, let's see if we see this. Well, we don't see anything yet. We just see TACAX connections. But what we should see, let's make sure this is, let's go back here. Let's log into this. Make sure we can log in. I don't know if this will work. This is a domain user, but the user has logged in, so the credentials should be cached. Okay. Okay, so we're logged in, and if we should probably just have command IP config. Yeah, we're just getting an automatic private IP address, 169.224. So no identified access. Let's just check this, make sure everything's set up right here. Change adapter options. So you can see authentication failed, right? So that's what, and there you see the dot1x authentication failed for client. So that's expected. Let's see if we see anything here. And here you go. So it's sending to this computer, to this switch. This Windows box is sending an authentication request to this, which is forwarding it over to our, oh, let's check at that. And go run. Let's see what other commands we need in here. Authentication, login, default, Clearpass. Here, the dot1x command. So this command, we need to make sure we have this. Default group radius, start stop radius, dot1x. So these dot1x commands we need, and also authorization network, default group radius. So those three commands must be in here. And we need to define the radius server right here. AAA server radius, dynamic author, and it's saying that's our client. Port 3799, auth type all. So those commands we also need to make sure we're set up in the switch. Okay. We also have this radius server CPPM, address IPv4, and there's the key. There's the key, Aruba 123. And that is set up in here. If we go to configuration, devices, and we're going to look at this particular system is 5. I think we're using this one, switch 1. So here you can see we have a radius shared secret and attack axe, and we are enabling radius dynamic authorization 3799. And we don't have RADSEC enabled, but I think we could. Well, I did not want to do that. Aruba, well, let's just cancel out. And we should be good. Okay. So this is what it's actually looking at. Okay, so right now we have the Windows connecting to the switch. The switch is set up to forward those. And you see these commands here too. There, so it's forwarding it. It's trying to dot1x and mab, and you can see in the monitoring of the access tracker, you can see there's the MAC address, and it's just saying reject. And if you look here, it's passed Chris R as the login, and it doesn't have any type of no service, doesn't match anything. All right, so that is what we'll fix in the next video. We'll add a service and get it ready to go. All right, thank you for watching.